You know what, I need to turn off the fan. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Mostly gentlemen, because I looked up my analytics on YouTube and it's 86% male. That's crazy, okay? Where are the women at? Okay, so today I decided that I would do a Q&A with you guys. Some of your questions from Instagram, you know, we have that cool little feature now where you can ask a question, then you can answer it. First, I think I'll update you guys on my life. It's been really crazy. Alright, here we go. This one is from Gemini Powell. She says, I want to start competing, but it terrifies me. How do you get over the fear to compete and to try new skills? First of all, I've seen your stuff. You're very talented and you should be competing. When it comes to competing, I mean, it's really hard to avoid being nervous. That's just gonna happen. It is scary, it's terrifying. But once you do it, you feel so much better and it allows you to really focus and be in the moment. I've been nervous every single time I've competed, but afterwards, I'm so glad that I did it. So you just have to do it. We need more girls that are passionate and are willing to push themselves. So please, please, just go compete at Air Whip or something. You'll love it. I'm gonna pronounce all of these names wrong, so I'm so sorry if I do that. Akira_Kush asks, do you train weights to jump higher? Yes, I do. I train Olympic lifting, I train powerlifting, all that good stuff. I always make sure that I'm doing plyometric exercises with them to really increase the power there. Austin Barrios asks, what is one thing that you want to master but haven't? I guess that would be my double cork. I have such a weird relationship with that move. I've tried it several times on hard ground and have only made it kind of once. Jackson, stop. It's one of those things that I just need to keep practicing. I'll get better at it, but I don't know what my cat's playing with. Hold on. Oh my god, just come sit down. But anyway, I guess double corks. Suggestive_jacket asks, what inspired you to push yourself to be so strong? I'm really bad at this. What inspired me to push myself is because I wanted to get better. I wanted to get better at the sport. And I couldn't do that without becoming stronger, training and everything. I'm just pushing myself to the best that I can be every day because I want to get better. And you should want that too for yourself. You know, you should always want to grow and to improve. Otherwise, what are you doing it for, you know? The inspiration is just wanting improvement and always seeking it. I don't know, it's just a terrible answer, I'm sorry. Earth Panda 4 asks, past tense of yeet? Yeeted it. Oh my god. Hunter_Jackal asks, what was your first PK line? I don't remember my first PK line, but I'm going to show you some old footage, and before you see it, please do just realize that everybody starts somewhere, okay? Here you go. God, I forgot how bad it was. Alright, sorry. Again, everybody starts somewhere. I was able to work past that. So if I can do it, you can too. That's the real inspiration. Katie only sometimes asks, how long can you handstand for? Not long. Alec_man asks, what's your favorite part about being a pro freerunner? My favorite part about being a pro freerunner is that I get to travel and I get to do what I love every day. And I get to learn so much about business, like how to negotiate and how to be an independent contractor. Noah Hensley9 asks, what is a good way to stay committed to a healthy diet? It just kind of depends on what your goals are. I think that you don't really have to put labels on a diet or anything. Eat some damn broccoli, don't eat cake every day, and call it good. A good way to stay committed is just like with anything in life. You just have to dedicate time to it and dedicate effort to it and make it a lifestyle, and then it just becomes easier. Joshua_Schilby14 asks, what was the best part about being on tour and what was the worst part? Okay, so the best part was definitely getting to travel around, have amazing conversations with so many friends, and get to have the best experiences ever. In fact, I made a whole video about it, and you have to watch it after this one because I'm super proud of it. But the worst part, I would say, is how exhausted it made me. It's not even that I was training more than usual, but it's the training and the added stress of traveling all the time, not sleeping very much, and just it just puts a lot of stress on your body, and I'm still recovering from it now, and it's been a couple weeks now. But I also, to be fair, have not had a break since I've been back. I've been working, I've been traveling, I've been competing. So today was kind of one of those days where I was just like, oh my god, I need to just sit down. And even then I wasn't able to just sit. It's really hard for me. But god, I just rambled so much. But yeah, the tour was amazing. I can't express how grateful I was to get to be on it and have that as an opportunity. So please, after this video, watch my other video. I'll link it in the description, and I will have it at the end. PK Jeffy asks, when is it okay and when is it not okay to give somebody advice on movement/tricks? Jeff, I miss you. It's tricky sometimes, because, see what I did there? It just depends on the person sometimes. Some people are really up for it and some people aren't. I guess if they ask, then it's always okay to give advice, but if they're not asking, maybe try and say, hey, do you mind if I give you some advice, or ask them if it's okay. And then if they say no, just don't. Or if it looks dangerous, maybe you should step in. Yeah, people have asked me before, they're like, hey, can I give you advice? And I'm always willing to listen once they ask, so yeah, just definitely do that. L3N2039 asks, how did you like Philly and will you come back? I only got to see Pinnacle Parkour, literally nothing else of Philly, but I did enjoy the gym and therefore would come back. 10 out of 10. Alexis Luna 96 asks, how did you find out what you wanted to do for life? I gotta say, passion just drives all, so I was a nursing assistant before I was a professional freerunner, and at the time I was sacrificing a lot of time to train, and basically any time that I wasn't working I was trying to train, and I realized how much I was doing that, therefore I wanted to put that first instead of my normal job. I guess that's sort of when I realized, like, hey, I want to do this for a living. The scary thing about it is that this career has a shelf life, so there's going to be some point in my life where I'm not going to be able to really do this anymore. I'm going to have to find something else to do. But the cool thing is with the sport, it seems to be growing more and more to where I'll always be connected to it, and there will be so many avenues of routes I can take. But right now, this is what I love to do, and I don't even want to think about the future right now, so it's all great. David.Arenas24 asks, how are you so good? You know, I got this a couple times. This is such a weird question to me. How are you so good at parkour or whatever? I mean, just because I've trained for a long time, put a lot of time into it, a lot of dedication, 8 years, and weightlifting and genetics and a lot of things play a role in how I'm so good. It's, you know, it's just really kind of my passion, so that's how I'm so good, I guess. Caden.McKinney asks, where was your favorite Lace Up Tour event? This is such a tough question. I have been asked this so many times by so many random people, and I get real anxiety whenever I hear it because I just don't know the answer to it. I loved every event that we had. I loved every stop that we got to go to. But I guess the biggest impact I felt was actually from the Austin event at BAM Academy. I just felt so much love from that event. So maybe then. I don't know. They're all so good. I don't want to choose. Paolo and Andre Scott, I can't pronounce your name, dude. I'm sorry. What trick did it take more time to learn? It took me 5 years to learn at Cork. I sucked at them for a really long time. I kind of got them for a second, and then I lost them, and then I just gave up on them for a while. But yeah, once I got them, I was able to do them on both sides, so that was cool. Never give up, I guess. First_ninja_Olivia asks, what keeps you inspired to continue training parkour? The desire to always improve and always be better. Last weekend I didn't make a dyno at the competition, and that really bothered me, so therefore I started working on dynos a bunch. It's, like I said, there's so many things in parkour that you could always work on, so that's just motivation enough for me. Like, I use it all the time. Just keep training the things that you suck at and get better, and just, there's so many reasons to love this sport. I love it so much. So much. Ninja_Andy97 asks, what's your favorite song to get you pumped for training? So that song always changes a lot, but my current favorite one to get pumped up to, I'm not kidding when I say this because it's kind of old, but it's Let's Go by Trick Daddy, Big D, and Twista. Yeah, I guess that's really pumping me up to train right now. I kind of want to go train. Celine asks, how do you push through discouragement on a move that seems impossible to get? Welcome to my life! Oh my goodness, that's like 99% of how I spend my time. I'll like find a move that I really want to do and it seems impossible for a while, and then eventually I'll break that barrier and make it. Whether it's on the 10th try, the 30th try, or it takes me years. But I think it's just never giving up. It's 100% that. It's so funny and it's so cliche, but it just makes so much sense. It's just gonna take some time and some practice, and the more you train it, the better you're gonna get at it, so it's just that. Sometimes also, I've noticed, if you're not able to make that move, maybe work on something else for a while that's similar to it, and then come back to it, and then you'll be able to make it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for the continued support. I really appreciate it, and I love you guys so much. Thank you, and good night. I'm gonna go to bed now. Mwah. Mwah.